Suckup set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mike 51, Mike 51. It's been a long day for you.
From the 30 on second down. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Austin Eckler, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and 5.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Panthers nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And taken right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. They can't hang with us.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58,
They run. Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Already, come on, let's go.
Out of the gun. Goff. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, we go, Todd. Like 20. I got you. 58, right over there.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 4. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the why, they want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make them do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put.
Back to throw. Goff. Looking in. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. From 6 yards away. Lead out even further. It took a pretty big risk right there going to the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone. They went for it.
And he'll just sit on. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive right now, maybe not game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first.
Gain of 31. Allen going to throw this deep on a Carolina side. Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. That's going to add on to their lead.
The ball is done.
The Panthers out for an inability. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington man on the season now. That is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down coming up. Let's see if it's...
The Washington offense at the line. Now the defense, what adjustments?
It's now 3rd down.
Pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Here of the week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive.
On 14.
Right at all because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And Johnson with the INT.
But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, it's over.
Now you got to be careful because that left side. Yeah, he'll be out early.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, the catch. But in this situation,
still a few inches short of a first down. Now it's gone. Oh, he'll air this one. And it's third down.
That's a defensive that we don't often talk about. And you
back him back right around at 30. Third down.
Well, defensively,
as they come up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he almost. And this time he's got the. And incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this at the 31-yard line. Able to split the uprights. So he missed that field. Able to knock it through, give his guys the
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That is left on those tires.
We certainly used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
It'll be a loss of a...
58, right over there, right over.
Now Goff.